So as most of you already know, this was going to be the spot for my shop. Well, it is the spot for my shop, but there was supposed to be a shop there, and there's not. Because the roof fell on it. I did order 10. I ordered 10, $300 worth of 10. It never came in. It was on back order for like 2 months. So we gave up on that. We went and got our money back and used it for better stuff, like feed. And we're gonna buy 10 later on. This is still gonna be a shop. Still definitely gonna put a shop here. Just gotta have all the materials on hand, at least for the roof. So that's the dealio with that. And what I got going on behind the shop is some unfinished business. Right here, I got clover and winter rye mixed into all this here. And it looks great, but it's gonna look better once I'm done with it, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in here behind all this stuff that I planted. Sadly, I should have done this part first, but I'm gonna trim all the trees up and select cut it, get rid of all the trash trees, and plant food in here in all the little bald spots, like that spot there and that spot over there. I'm gonna just come in here and dump some compost on there and plant some stuff in there, like snake gourds and pumpkins and squash and whatever else I feel like throwing in there. Cucumbers, jelly melons. I already got a jelly melon growing. I think it's a good idea. The dog thinks it's a good idea. She likes most of my ideas. I just say that she does. I don't know if she does or not, but that's what I'm going to be doing. Also, I'm going to give y'all a little walk around and some before and after shots. So I'm about to give y'all the before shots and the walk around, and then I'm gonna get on this. This right here, thin trees, nice looking grass. That's what I want it to look like, and that's what I want all this to look like too. It already kind of looks like it up there. I had beans over here in a little pen, moving them around. He did a really good job. This is the first spot that he was in. He came right through here, and it's already grown back up. There's moss growing right here. That's cool. But he was all through here. He did an amazing job. I'll be able to come in here now and plant my clover and stuff. And up here on top of the hill where he wasn't, I took him out of here because he was needing a different spot closer, because it was hard to get water to him. But this is all grown up, and he's over there now. He's over there chilling. But this is gonna look really good, I'm hoping. Well, what are you? You are different. Look at that. Some sort of bean. I don't know if it's poisonous or not, so I'm not gonna eat it. I have an app that I can use to check it out. It's got little beans all over it though. That's cool. I'm gonna let you lay right there, I guess, because you don't want to stand up. Now, that tree right there, that big boy there, he goes way up, and there's a limb that sticks out over there, and then there's one a little bit below him that sticks out over there. I'm thinking I might be able to put a little swing on there. Get some chain, have it come all the way down, or some rope or something. It should look, that would be cool. Have a little swing out there behind the shop with some hammocks. But here's what the whole thing looks like. See, that's just real thick and not real pretty. But if I come in here and knock out those 2 cedar trees and trim that one, we'll knock out those 2 little cedar trees, trim those 2 hardwoods up in the 1 cedar tree behind it. That'll open up real quick. I'm also going to carry all the brush out of here by hand, because I don't want to disturb my ground cover. There's where the shop's going to be. Out on the thorns. But that's all the lumber that I had up top for the roof. It's all covered up with a tarp. This is my trifolia orange tree. These things are all over the place. They're covered in little thorns like that. And we keep these because they're cool. The trifoliate orange is edible. Do your research. It's edible, but it don't taste good. It's a citrus, so it's really citrusy. Nothing really eats it, and nothing really wants to mess with it because, well, it's covered in thorns and don't taste good. Yeah, that's a jelly melon. This is what I was talking about a minute ago. This here is a jelly melon. Down at my old house where I used to live before I ever started the YouTube channel, I grew a bunch of jelly melons. And once we moved up here, I went down there and got a bunch of them and brought them up here for the pigs. And I'd smack it down on the ground for them, break it open for them, and seeds went everywhere. And that's one of them growing. That thing will get huge. It will take over a whole little area. But here's all this. It's all real thick. You can't see through it at all. I want this whole little spot to look pretty much like that. There's still a couple of little trees in there that I got to get out, but that's the main thing that I'm looking for. This little area, all right through here. Now the only tools I'm going to be using for this are just my little my Sawzall and 200 to 300 foot of extension cord. Probably just 2, maybe 1, but probably 2. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to trim up a tree, leave a little thing sticking out, hopefully one that's pointing up, hang my extension cord in it. That way I'm not running my extension cord all through here, because you come through here and extension cord pushes that over and lays it down flat, it's going to mess it up like the dog is right now. She's over there laying it. Come on, get out of that. Go find somewhere else to lay. Go. You're messing up my ground cover. Go on. Come on. Come on. Go. There you go. Well, at least you gave me another spot to plant stuff. Weird dog. Alright, so let's get on this. Alright, y'all, so far I've made a pretty big push. Kind of dirty, and it's bathroom time, so I'm gonna go use the bathroom, probably change the battery on the camera and get back to work. So well, it's the next day. I had to go do some stuff yesterday. Went on a little date, and well, that went good. But the only thing is that I forgot to make an outro and take my after shots of all this, so I'm doing that now. And the bugs are bad, excuse me. But deal is that this is done for the most part. I got maybe one or two more limbs that's way up high out of my reach that I want to trim. They're way up high, but they're coming down. It's really annoying. Can't get to them. I might take the pole saw to that, and I plan on throwing some hammocks in there. But now I got me a nice little chill out shoot dang spot. It'll be real cool, and I'm hoping the clover comes back up in this spot. That was a really thick spot. There wasn't much there to begin with. I might reseed this in the really bad bald spots, because I don't know if I want a flower bed that big. Not a flower bed, garden bed that big. Like I was saying, I'm gonna come in here, all the little bald spots like the one I'm in, I'm gonna be planting stuff. I'm gonna throw down compost, plant stuff there. So this will be a nice little start of a food forest kind of thing. It's gonna be pretty cool, I'm hoping. But that's about it for this video, and I wanna see y'all later.
Before, after, before, after, before, after.
I'm nasty and stinky and sweaty, and I'm probably covered in ticks.